The Premier League returns after a fortnight's international break. It's now full on for the next 3 months, match after match, as the season starts to take shape. Stuart Atwell says we can get underway. Saints, can they get on the front foot? He said he wants them to be nastier, more aggressive without the ball, get their bite back, not wallow in their mistakes and feel sorry for themselves when things go wrong and lose concentration. Those are the phrases we've heard this week. Saints immediately start with a throw on this near side, midway inside the Arsenal half. Chipped across the half by Redmond. He rather got that wrong, and then it's given away by Tierney. Armstrong will have a dart early and he hits it wide, and that is a positive start from Southampton. Stuart Armstrong looking up, hitting it early, wide of Leno's left-hand post, as the mistake from Kieran Tierney allowed him to get in on the right wing. Obafemi to Højbjerg, 20 yards inside the Arsenal half. Outside it goes back into Højbjerg, little 1-2 off the right wing. Central now with Ward-Prowse, looking for Bertrand to push up from the left. Bertrand, who scored here in the League Cup, of course. Short pass to Redmond. Redmond trapped by Chambers. Chambers knocks him over off the ball. Easy free kick as the former Saint fouls him, and they take it quickly, and they've got him behind. Ings in the box. Ings hits the post and it goes in, and Southampton had the lead at the Emirates. Danny Ings yet again in the 8th minute gives Southampton the lead. Ings has 6 goals in the Premier League. He's now scored against Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal this season, and Saints make the perfect start away from home. Arsenal 0, Southampton 1, Danny Ings again.
Well, it was a quick free kick, quick thinking, on the front foot, played it early, Ings away. He cut straight into the box, he's not marked, he's cut in, right on the edge of the box, slips it past the goalkeeper's right and into the net. 1-0. Good play.
Socrates, the one who just wasn't expecting the quick free kick, he was playing them onside. Ings and Bertrand did brilliantly. And Saints have the lead at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Southampton 1. Danny Ings, 4th goal against top 6 sides this season. Lovely touch again from Aubameyang, this time to Ozil. Ozil looking for the support. It comes down the left from Tierney, cross into the box. It's got to be Aubameyang's shot, blocked by Bertrand. Second chance, 1-1. Lacazette on the turn, right-footed. Aubameyang will think he should have scored. Bertrand did well to fling himself in front of it, but Arsenal have got back into it. Set up by Aubameyang's pass on the turn to Ozil. The cross from Tierney, and Saints only had the lead for 10 minutes here at the Emirates. Lacazette scores, it's Arsenal 1, Saints 1.
Well, that's happened because we're not picking Ozil up when we lose possession of the ball early. It's gone down the left-hand side. It's come in very, very early, and it looks as if it's Aubameyang who's gone to play the ball, and then it's Lacazette who's finished it off.
Yeah. Saints have possession. They just about kept it as well, but they've gone back towards halfway. Now Højbjerg looking up into the feet of Armstrong. Armstrong, well, good tackle by Guendouzi, and Arsenal can break. This is dangerous. It's 3-on-4, maybe 3-on-3. Ball through to Pepe. They've ripped Saints apart. That pass from Lacazette. Pepe has to score. They want a handball. What part of Bednarek did it come off? He slid to block it brilliantly. Not sure if VAR will look, but there was 2-on-1 and it should have been at the lead for Arsenal, and Pepe's hit it against Bednarek's brilliant defending.
Well, we've got away with it again, mate, Adam. Good defending. I mean, really, they're through.
Yeah. Should have scored. Now, long distance shot. Leno tips it over from Nathan Redmond. From miles out, Leno had to look at it as Norwich take the lead at Everton. Redmond's looked it up. 25-30 yards out, gets onto his right foot, and Leno tips it over.
It's on its way in, it's a tip over.
It's a great shot.
We've gone up at one end, Pepe at one end, and then we come immediately back to the other end, and Redmond strikes.
It's going to be a Saints corner. First few minutes of the second half, end to end. Norwich 1 up at Everton, remember. Cantwell the goal scorer there. Liverpool scoring. Here it's 1-1. Can Ward-Prowse change that? Outswinging corner again. Lacazette wins it, and then Redmond smashes a volley from 20 yards out into the Arsenal fans away to our right. Pepe doesn't like defending, Dave, that's for sure. I'd like to see Bertrand keep running at him. Saints have taken the free kick and worked it from left over to right. It's nice work from Southampton. Oh, and then Cedric, poor ball, read by Tierney. Gives it back to Socrates, whose first touch is heavy, and Cedric's on the ball. Cedric's going off him. He squares it. Oh no! How have they not scored? Cedric's crossed it too heavily. Obafemi was standing 6 yards out just to tap it in. He just needed to side foot it to Obafemi, and he's got an open goal.
Well, that's the problem when you get caught in possession trying to play out from the back. Centre half, last man, in his own 18-yard box.
But how have they not scored, Dave? You are worried, I am worried that is going to cost as they play the ball down the right for Bellerin's run. And Redmond did well. First of all, he read it and got the ball. Then he just, having almost, I thought, showed too much of it, got it back. And now Saints
good
can
play
play
that.
Lovely 1-2 between Obafemi and Ryan Bertrand. And suddenly Obafemi has it on the left. Bertrand stayed up with him. He scored here before, remember. Bertrand goes on the outside and the ball played in and Saints want a penalty. And Stuart Atwell has given a penalty. Ings fouled. Yellow card. Tierney opens his arms up to say, referee, it's nothing to do with me. But the ball in from Obafemi to Danny Ings, who ran across Tierney towards the near post to go for the ball. VAR will have a look at it, of course. They're having a look whether there's a toe offside. I don't think Bertrand's involved in the game, though, Dave. If it's ruled out for Bertrand being offside at the top of the picture, the ball doesn't go to him, so he's not interfering. Well, unless they say he's stopping someone else defending the ball. Referee says yes, penalty it is.
Well, he wasn't interfering with the play out there, Adam.
Yeah, well, that's the way they looked. I was worried because I was looking at the VAR line.
That would have done my head in if he was given offside way out there when the player's in the box, not interfering.
James Ward-Prowse scored in the last away game at Manchester City, the champions. He has a chance from the penalty spot with 20 minutes to go to regain the lead for Southampton at Arsenal in the Premier League. Leno bounces on his line. Ward-Prowse, save, gets the rebound and scores the rebound. James Ward-Prowse slams it in left-footed. They run away to the Southampton fans and celebrate. Thousands jump up happy. Saints lead at Arsenal again. The penalty saved, the rebound scored. Ward-Prowse gets it. Arsenal 1, Southampton 2. Can they, for the next 20 minutes, get their first win here for 32 years in the league?
Well, they should have had a goal a few minutes earlier when Cedric had a great chance just to square the ball back. He hit it just a bit too hard. It was a knock-in, but they've redeemed themselves. They've got a penalty. Great run by Ings across. Foul by Tierney. Referee pointed to the spot, and Ward-Prowse sticks it with 2-1. We're on for 3 points.
Game on. Now we'll see what Arsenal are made of. Now we'll see if Saints can keep being this positive as Moussa Djenepo prepares to come on.
Well, I think they've done a good job today. I think they've played really well. More like the Southampton we know.
Oh, great touch from Djenepo from a good ball from Højbjerg at the back. He'll set Redmond in to win the game. Redmond tees it up, can't get the shot in, and Djenepo's shot is cleared off the line.
I don't know how they haven't scored that. Redmond had a chance, Djenepo had a chance.
Oh my goodness me. 3 great chances. It was Willock again who did the defending. Arsenal on the verge of losing only their 3rd home game in over a season. Saints running the ball down the left wing. 2-1 they lead here. Lovely mazy dribble by Buffal to the byline. Can they finish it off this time? No! Oh, it's another chance. They should be 4-1 up.
Buffal absolutely brilliant along the line. And then Djenepo's put it wide.
What's he done, Djenepo? Redmond's chance. Back to Djenepo. It's off the line. Djenepo's just put one wide from 6 yards out. 5 minutes gone. We're into the 6th minute, but it's flicked off the head of Aubameyang. It's gone out on the left wing to the byline, pulled across. There's going to be an equaliser, poked into the roof of the net. Arsenal do equalise, but what's the referee given here? The referee hasn't given the goal. What's happened? Oh, all sorts of confusion. Is it a goal? It is a goal for Arsenal. Lacazette second. Oh, so worried they hadn't taken their chances. And the ball's come in from the left, from Martinelli, the substitute. There's no problem with the goal, there's no offside. And Lacazette, as he's got to the byline, Martinelli, McCarthy's come out and had a flap at it and tried to get it, not got a touch. It's gone across to Lacazette, and he, Dave, scores. No one near him.
Nobody near him.
Pokes it home at the back post. Unbelievable. I don't know what you think at home, but you've got to be more encouraged by this performance. The Arsenal fans boo, but it's Saints who are crushed, because Arsenal should have been dead and buried, and Saints know it. The players on their haunches on the pitch. They've drawn 2-2 at Arsenal, a second draw here since they got back to the Premier League in 2012, but with 2 minutes of stoppage time to go, they've conceded to Alexandre Lacazette.